Welcome back to Combatants Will Be Dispatched. Anime Review episode number 9. This is reviewing episode 11, which is the penultimate episode of the series. How to Make an Evil Leader Cry. Yes. Now, this episode does finish up chapter 3, adapting, go through the last couple pages of the chapter, and goes through about 50% of chapter, well, the fourth chapter, but technically the final chapter. Thing starts off with Six, Alice, and Tiger Man strategizing over exactly what they're going to do. Basically, their job is to retrieve a secret weapon, agent weapon for the kingdom, in order to end their war with Taurus. So Tiger Man is deal with the army, while in the course of the rest of the team, they're off to the ruins. So they go there, and they go there by driving in their buggy. And I love the fact that Alice has got sunglasses now, which she didn't have that before when she was last driving. Apparently, she got the sunglasses off screen. These really cool looking sunglasses. And apparently, Snow overhears the fact that Alice has been giving Six an allowance. Yes, seriously. Now, they do have a slight change here, and she says, "You let child give you an allowance?" And in the book, she says, "You let the child like Alice give you an allowance?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll give you allowance too, plus 3 months bonus if you do a good job of the mission." I'm like, okay. Also, she calls her Queen Alice in the episode, and then she tells her, "Stop calling me that." In the book, she refers to her as Lady Alice. Of course, Grimm basically. Of course, Six brings up what Grimm did like very 2 episodes back. Wasn't last week's episode because last week was a complete anime original. That's what the last one was. So they get there, and then they come across who the commanders are. It's Elaine and Russell, who had just finished up taking care of a lot of the actual monsters in the place. They say monsters. When they go inside, it's like something else. So they all sneak in early in the morning. Yeah, they cut a little bit out where basically Six actually upset they had to wake up early in the morning. Yeah, they cut that out from the anime. So they go inside and they're creeping around, and then Six tells Snow, "Hey Snow, come here. Strip." She's like, "What are you telling me to do?" It's like, "Just take off your armor, it's clinking." She's like, "Okay, give me it." Yeah, they cut that out from the anime because in the anime she's wearing her armor the whole time. And the book she's told her to take it off because it's making a lot of noise. I'm like, okay, pretty reasonable. You can probably leave by the entrance, come back for it later. Oh yeah, they also note that the robots are there, like these are actual robots. And Rose points out that this place looks very familiar. I know he says, "No, this is not the place where they discovered me," but the walls look very familiar. Like she notes this in the book too. And then they plow on through, and of course they watch Helene and Russell just basically blast their way through some of the actual robots. Then they get to what they're looking for, a giant robot in ice. Excuse me, I think it's ice, actually it's glass. And of course, Six is there, basically, where Russell reveals that he wants to use the thing not only eliminate the Sand King, but also eliminate all humans, because that's what his creators told him to do. And Elaine's like, "Nah, there's only one human I want to kill." Someone was embarrassing, like, "Oh, you mean that human man a while ago?" He's like, "Yeah." And then, of course, then you have Six run up behind Russell and then kick him in the balls, which apparently just nearly kills him for some reason, even though he's a chimera. So they briefly revive him, and he basically, uses his knowledge to just press his button, we get clearance, just jumps up right inside, and then of course Elaine's like, "Time for me to leave," and of course, they also have a little funny thing where she's briefly held hostage, where Alice is pointing the barrel of the gun at her breast. Now, this is not mentioned in the book. They actually had this happen in the anime, which I'm surprised Six is basically not smiling at seeing that it's something poking one of Helene's breast. And then look like he's about to grab her jewel on her outfit, and he grabs something else, and she teleports away, and she teleports back to looks like the castle. And he's now in the book basically he's like these silhouetted figures, like I don't know who these people are. And the manga, it's kind of expanded upon where, of course, the anime takes inspiration from the manga for the scene, not the illustration from the actual book itself, where it's actually some demons, and they're all basically drooling over the fact Helene is topless. Why? Because Six took her top. Though the dude changed her outfit that she was wearing. In the anime, she wears a regular attire that she normally wears. In the book, she wears a slightly different attire. It's almost like the outfit they have her wear in the book is pretty much kind of the outfit she was wearing at that party, minus the top being the same as her normal attire. And then you have that familiar sound. Evil points because he took a woman's bra. And she's like, "Oh, you mean this?" He throws it. He's like, "Oh, did you want Helene's melon sack?" Yes, that is seriously what they refer to Helene's bra as. Because in the book, they refer to it as a bra. In the anime, they refer to it as Helene's melon sack. That's English stuff for you. It's quite hilarious, in my opinion. Then pretty much like tosses Ram. I don't know if Russell himself catches it because he flies up like, oh yeah, they had to get out of the building up really quickly. Apparently they didn't notice the fact there was actually an escape hatch right above them. And then they racing outside and there's Russell. Like, there he is, like, right outside, ready to kill them. And they all race back inside and, well, that's the episode ends. It's a bit of a hilarious episode this one is. Grim, actually, you see her actually standing and actually running on metal. Despite the fact whenever she apparently lost ability to wear shoes because of a curse she's wearing. She does whenever she walks, it actually hurts her feet. And apparently running is no problem for her. Yep. What else? Oh yeah, this episode doesn't have like an epilogue like all the other episodes did. The last episode didn't have this either. Where they had this sort of post-credit scene and have like a preview for the next episode. Where normally they had the top leaders of the Kurosaki Corporation. Also, they mentioned in the actual, both in the anime and the book, where Six recommends Snow join the Kurosaki Corporation. And Alice notes she's not really evil. She kind of acts like you, Six. And they cut this a little bit out of the actual book itself, or the anime, where they mentioned that she actually kissed him, and she was willing to go out with him. Yeah, in the anime, they don't mention this at all. My guess is they may have included this in the sub. I don't know. They may have. I'm not sure why they cut this line off for. I thought it was kind of weird. Well, it's actually a few small bits. It's actually a really good episode. And I can't wait for the final episode. Yeah, one episode left. I only started this I think it was just a couple months ago I started this particular review series. Yeah, can you believe it's been 2 freaking months? Yeah, I mean, the first episode of this came out like back in May. Yes, May of this year. That was roughly... I think it was like just a couple months ago, I think it was.
Okay, welcome to this...
Okay, yeah, that's kind of dumb for me to do it. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of this damn thing.
Start of a brand...
Yeah, I know you're hearing my voice, basically. That's better. Now I got that off there. Yeah, definitely a fantastic episode. And, well, definitely looking forward to the last episode. Behind the fact they released the episode dub next week. I hope so, because it'd be kind of dumb basically for delay this by about a week. I hope they don't do that. I mean, yeah, one episode left. It shouldn't be that hard to release it. Yeah, so that's it for particular review. Stay tuned for my review for My Hero Academia, because that is next. Okay, next video. Bye.